friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Fee, and together with my family of three, very soon to be four, we moved here to the Netherlands from the United States, and I just love talking about all the differences that I have encountered here in the Netherlands in comparison to the United States, along with the new adventures that I experience here in this wonderful country. So anyways, guys, first disclaimer is that if you hear me breathing heavily, is because I am very pregnant and I am constantly out of breath. So bear with me. In addition to that, my setup is a little bit different today because my back has been killing me. So I just need a little bit extra support. Anyways, guys, I wanted to get this pregnancy and life update video out to you guys because honestly speaking, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to get the next video out. Obviously, it's going to be after the baby's born, and after that, you know, depending on how everything goes, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to get a new video out. So I just wanted to update you guys on what's been going on with us ever since the summer ended and Cam's back in school now. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sit back, relax, get yourself your favorite drink, and we'll get right into it. First things first, guys, it's definitely not the summer anymore here in the Netherlands. Temperatures have dropped. It's definitely feeling more like the fall. I don't know, do you guys have the heat on in your house? We still don't have the heat on, but I'm always cold and my husband's always hot. So it's taking me everything not to switch the heat on yet because it's still October. It still feels like it's a little early to switch it on, but it's definitely crisp and I'm tempted every day to switch on the heat. Anyways, I am so close to having this baby, guys. I am tired 24/7. I mean, if you let me, I could sleep all day. The exhaustion that I had in the first trimester is back now here in the third trimester. So now more than ever, I'm definitely feeling like my body has been taken over. And it's such a sweet feeling. As much as I have been sick a majority of this pregnancy, I definitely will miss being pregnant. I'll miss the bond that I have with this little baby. And it's just crazy to think that it's almost coming to an end. Anyways, guys, for those of you who may not be aware, so we moved to the Netherlands for my husband's job, but I still work for an American company. I work for a big tech company that's based out of Silicon Valley in California. So I'm definitely still working. Unlike here in the Netherlands, where your maternity leave starts a couple weeks before you have the baby. I'm not sure exactly how many weeks it is. In the US, you still work up until you have the baby and then you take your leave after that. So I'm still working and will still be working up until I have the baby. However, I do have to say that my company is very progressive and very flexible. I've been working for them for several years now, so there's a lot of flexibility in what I do. Meetings that I would usually attend much later here in the Netherlands in comparison to the time back in the US, I don't have to go for anymore. So that's been really awesome because I literally am exhausted. Because like I said, guys, I'm really low on energy. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Cameron started taking hockey lessons last year and he wanted to continue on with the hockey lessons this year. I mean, he has really gotten into it. When he started hockey last year, he was still using the chair to just get comfortable on the ice. That was in the very beginning. And then he kind of progressed from there. So the hockey club that he goes to is really awesome. They do it based on like levels. So you start from level 1 and then the last level is level 4. Then you can join like a club where they actually do competitions. So when Cameron started, he was using a chair, still in level 1, but he progressed through level 3 until the end of the year. And then this year, when the season started, he got into level 4, and that's where they get into the fundamentals of the sport, really learning what the rules are and whatnot. And he is so passionate about it. I mean, he has hockey lessons every Saturday for an hour, and we cannot miss a lesson. He is so eager to go. He's ready to go when the time rolls around. So he's been doing that. He's now in level 4 and he should be joining a club here within the next couple months. So that's really exciting because now he's gonna start doing the competitions and that's really awesome. So we've been doing that every Saturday and that's been keeping us super busy. In addition to that, He also started taking drum lessons this year. Well, this fall, I should say, when the school year started. So he takes private drum lessons. He takes that every Monday for 30 minutes. His teacher is super awesome, and Cameron is getting really, really into it as well. So we've been really busy with hockey on Saturday and drum on Monday, and hopefully he'll be able to play something for you guys here very soon. And then guys, something really, really exciting that I've recently taken on. So I made a couple videos where I was talking about how making Dutch friends is not easy. And I do have to say that I have made several wonderful friends, several close friends. And so that's something that I'm happy I've been able to overcome. However, something I've always been super passionate about is being involved in Cameron's education and his school and just volunteering at the school. I found out that there was the option of joining the Parents Teachers Association, which is something I've always really wanted to do. His previous school really didn't have an active one, or at least there wasn't too many things that I could do on it. But in this current school, it's a really active Parents Teachers Association. So I decided to join it, and it has been such a great decision. I've always been super interested in what Cam does in terms of education. And then the fact that I can be immersed in his school and just kind of help in whatever capacity I can is super exciting for me. And it's been a good challenge for me. And the reason I say it's a challenge, guys, is because the meetings and all the communication is in Dutch. Now, the communication is one thing because you can always translate that, but the meetings that we attend are all in Dutch. And I have to tell you guys, I'm so proud of myself because my Dutch has gotten so much better. So a couple months ago, you guys know that I took the Dutch course, and my problem has always been that I'm self-conscious about my accent, and that when I speak Dutch, an accent comes through and people are gonna be like, where is she from? Or she's not saying it correctly. Although my teacher told me that I shouldn't really think about it that way. But I do have to tell you guys that I am so much more confident in my Dutch now. I can mostly, I would say about 95% understand everything that's being said to me. Obviously, I don't know all words, and some I'm still learning. But now whenever I go to a store or when someone speaks to me, I can fully understand what they're saying. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to like respond back and get the right words. But as far as just like general conversations, I can really have them in Dutch now, which to me is such a huge accomplishment because the language isn't necessarily easy to learn. So that's been really, really amazing. And the Parents Teachers Association, I think, has been really great for me. So I just recently volunteered to be a parent helper for one of the school trips that they took to a really cool recreation park called Downward. It's about an hour away from Dordrecht. I forget the name of the city that it's in. Now, one of the things, guys, I was super nervous because none of the kids speak English. All the communication would have to be in Dutch, but I have to tell you that I was fully able to understand them. They were fully able to understand me. I was able to lead a group of little kids, and it was such a good experience. And I was so excited, guys, because I can finally say that I can speak the language. And the entire time, my communication with the kids and the teachers was all in Dutch. So I really love being a part of the Parents and Teachers Association at the school. You know, we help with everything that has to do with like wrapping presents for the kids for Sinterklaas. You know, when they have their Kerstfest, we're gonna help with that as well. So there's just a lot of exciting things coming up with that, and I've really enjoyed being a part of that, and I'm making a lot of friends with that as well. Anyways, guys, so on to my pregnancy. As you can tell, I am coming so close. I'm so close to having this baby, which I can't believe. It seems like time has flown by. There's times when it felt like it was going slow, but I think for the most part, it's gone really quickly. And it's really awesome because I just recently had a visit with a Kraamzorg at home. For those of you who are not familiar, here in the Netherlands, after you have a baby, you have a nurse that comes over to the house to help you with a baby, which my mind is still blown that that's even a thing. Obviously, I'd heard about it, but the fact that I'm actually going to get help is just beyond me. So we had someone come over to the house for what they refer to as an intake meeting, and it was really thorough. And they basically just went over, you know, what they're going to be assisting with, which I still cannot believe how much they will be helping me. So you have the option, or at least with the one that I'm going with, you have the option of either doing 3 hours a day, 5 hours a day, or 8 hours a day. That's all up to you. And they kind of let you know what they're going to be helping you with. And like I said, I still cannot believe that's even an option. The fact that I'm going to have someone here helping me is so huge. I mean, even if it means just sleeping for an hour while they're here. I mean, it's crazy with a newborn. So I'm so thankful for that experience. And obviously, I'm going to have more to tell you guys about that experience once the baby is here. As far as my baby is concerned, the baby is now in position. They're not breached, they're head down, which is really good news. So hopefully they stay that way. The midwife said that the possibility of them turning around now that they're quite big is really not probable. She said, anything could happen, but it's very unlikely. In addition to that, I did have my appointment with my midwife where we talked about my birth wishes, and that's just as far as whether I want to have this baby at the hospital or at home, and several other things, which I've made all those decisions now. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag and tell you guys what I've decided on. You guys will just have to stay tuned and see that all unfold. And then finally, I think the last thing that I have come to learn that I did not know is that when a baby is born here in the Netherlands, they don't automatically receive a Dutch passport. I don't know why I just assumed that. I think maybe because that's how it is in the US. But I've come to find out that that's not the case. So we are going to have to register the baby as an American citizen born abroad. And then we also have to apply for the baby's American passport, and all that can only be done through the US Embassy in Amsterdam. But anyways, I'm not sure how all that's gonna work out. I'm not sure how they even take a baby's passport photo because they're so little. But obviously those are things that we don't wanna wait too long to get. I think I would feel more comfortable if the baby had a passport, sooner rather than later. Like I said, all those things can only be done at the US Embassy in Amsterdam. So I'll let you guys know how that process goes. Hopefully it's not lengthy and it's just straightforward. But that's something that I recently learned. I did not realize that the baby does not get a Dutch passport. Needless to say, that does not matter. This baby will very much be a Dutchie. In fact, both my kids are very much Dutchies, and I'm proud to say that. I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for your love and support. I know I always say that, but you do not realize how much it means to me. It means so much to me. Like I said, guys, I hope that I'm able to come back here shortly after the baby is born, but I don't know how everything's gonna go. Fingers crossed that it's all smooth and everything goes well. Wish me luck with the birth, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for your well wishes. And until next time, I love you and Dewey.